Oh, yes, people. I don't really normally do Saturdays or Sundays doing, transfer talk or anything like that. Strange. I normally wait for the weekdays, if you know what I mean, people. Yes, big up to everyone that's tuning in. Please do a bit of housekeeping, which is, like, share, and subscribe. We're no longer obviously doing other platforms, especially X, because, they want you to pay to use that. I already discussed that with everybody before. Yeah, it's just a YouTube channel. We're gonna be doing it here on a regular basis. That's it. But yeah, just hit the like button, subscribe button, and the notification button, and follow us on our other social medias if you want to reach out, and things like that as well. So got a lot to talk about today. We're gonna talk about Liverpool's loss to Preston North End. It was a 1-0 defeat. We couldn't watch it. It's behind closed doors. It's just a practice match, and some people are obviously upset about it and all that stuff. But I don't see the issue. A lot of youth players are going to be playing in these type of games. A lot of players that haven't played in the first team for a while are going to be playing this type of game. So it was always going to be difficult. And Preston North End, I think they're in 2 games into their pre-season. So it was always going to be, a strange game, no matter what. But it's all about, getting the fitness and getting the players up to speed for the rest of the preseason that we have. I don't have any problems with it. A lot of people are talking about it. They're saying we've lost already in the slot, but it's nothing major, man. It's nothing major. It's just a practice match, as you can see, and that's what it's all about. Arne Slot said. A lot of young players got minutes. That was a good thing. We control the game completely. We only conceded 1 shot, Slot told LFC TV. So the only shot they conceded is the goals. Obviously, the goal they conceded. So it's not a big thing. We just move on from there. We've got a few games to go. We're going to be traveling to America, and hopefully we'll win those games. We've got Arsenal, we've got Man United as well. And I'm looking forward to that, because I could be going to the Arsenal one. Hopefully I could find tickets and I could go to the Arsenal one, probably meet up with a lot of people who do YouTube, who are actually currently on their way there. So I can't wait. I really can't wait. So that's about it about the game. There's nothing more to say, because it was just a practice match behind closed doors, and we lost. It is what it is. But yeah, what I want to talk about is our fan base, and a lot of things been happening recently. In regards to transfers. A lot of people are upset about it. I'm just gonna wait. That's what I always say. So let's start with that, and then we move on to the other stuff after that. Yeah, let's go. The usual. I need my headphones on. Forgot my headphones, so I could hear everything. Yes. I hope you guys enjoyed the last 4 streams I did. I got you guys, YouTubers that tell you about content creating, like Quasi Bold TV, GTV, Egal, and Nuruddin. I really enjoyed that. And then we got you a professional footballer, Dominic Green, which I told you guys many times about. I knew him since he was 4, and I coached him when he was a kid. And he made it. I mean, and that's the target, to get more pros on here, and on UFT, which we're gonna hopefully promote one, one of these days. It's already like got a few videos, but it's going to be a big channel, that one, because I want to do a lot of live streams, like watch alongs and all that stuff on there, and we could all like discuss other teams as well as Liverpool Football Club. Can't wait for that. Yes, yeah. So what I want to talk about obviously is our fan base, and a lot of content creators are talking about it at the moment. It's half and half. Some are talking about getting players right now, and some are talking about players. We wait until the manager settles in with Richard Hughes and Julian Ward and Marco Edwards. They're probably setting up transfers right now. A lot of people are saying so. Let's just discuss that, because I feel like it's wrong. Our fan base having a go at each other and getting peed off and blaming the owners and all that stuff. I'm at FSG. I'm always going to be at FSG. I'm not going to change my mind because other people have changed their minds and all that stuff. The reason I'm at FSG people is like the continuation of manipulating our fan base and making us look like idiots and we fall for their tricks every single time. That's the issue I have with our ownership. And we get a lot of sorries when they try to put the ticket prices up. We get a lot of sorries when they try to get another league going. We get a sorry when they put us on furlough. They're sorry. Like in real life, if this happens in your real life, would you take it? We know our fan base. Anything that happens in our real lives, we'll switch off straight away. But for some reason, we let these people walk all over us on a continuous basis. Hence why a lot of fans have come out and are irate and having a go at them for not making a lot of transfers. It's a cycle that happens on a regular basis. Yes, I agree with the other side as well, saying like the manager hasn't got his feet under the table yet. Neither has Richard Hughes and Julian Ward and Michael Edwards. I agree 100% with that too. But you should understand each other. It's just two different sides, which both are right as well. Both are right 100%, because I'm a firm believer. We get always our hopes up, but nothing ever comes through, and it keeps happening on a continuous basis. Hence why all these fans are not happy. But there's a lot of things as well that I don't understand. Like there's people that's telling you how to support your club. Well, I'm not here for you. I'm here for me. You know what I mean? I support the way I want to support it. You don't need to tell me how to support my football club. You know what I mean? If you got your own opinions, you go ahead. I'll respect it. There's no issues with that. But don't like tell me what to do as a fan and how to behave, which is weird. I find it strange. It's yeah, man. I can't deal with things like that. I'm sorry. So what happened was Liverpool fans gone mad about Lenny Yaro going to Man United and etc. Because Liverpool was looking at him during the transfer window. Supposedly, we haven't heard a lot about it, but supposedly Liverpool were looking at him. Lenny Yaro, what is he, 19, something like that, and he's gonna get a lot of wages. Man United, they don't scout players; they get players out of watching other teams go for them. If you know what I mean, people. If you look at this kid, and they bought another kid as well, Joshua, I think his name is. It's because other teams are chasing them and they go and buy them. They want to get Agate next, and I think a few more. So you could get all those players, but it doesn't mean they're going to gel straight away. It doesn't mean they're going to play in the first team straight away as well, because you already got a squad that's overstacked. How they're going to get rid of all those players? That's what you got to ask yourself next when they're getting these new players in. How are you going to balance the squad? So I'm not too worried about Man United. Everybody keeps going on about Man United buying this, Man United buying that. They finished 8th last season, so why should I give a damn about them? Like, the rivalry is there, don't get me wrong, but it's not like it used to be at the moment, because Liverpool is far, far ahead of this football club. Even in our bad seasons, I believe we're still better than them. You know what I mean? Even though they finished, was it a third a few seasons ago or fourth? I'm a firm believer, like, the squad we have is better than theirs. Even when we face them, even you could see Liverpool's class above. If we had the shooting boots on, maybe we could have beaten them in the past as well. Like, especially the last season in the 3 games, which annoyed me. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. Like, this kid chose money over progression in football, and we know what happens with footballers that choose money. I mean, look at Mbappe, all lost. Now he's begging Real Madrid to buy him, and he's got a pay cut to go to Real Madrid as well. There you go, people. Like, that's what happens. Who knows if this kid is going to develop, you know what I mean, into a great centre back. He's just a potential. He's not already ready, if you know what I mean. So I'm not too fussed about it, man. Just, we need to chill. We need to chill as a fan base, and you know, have that you know, community that's together, and you know, don't worry about other people. I'm not too worried about these people. Why should we? You know what I mean? They haven't caused any damage in the past seasons. So what's going to make them cause damage now? They haven't won the league for what, 12 years? I don't know, something like that. So yeah, just move on, man. Just move on, because I think like we just stay with this nonsense for far too long, which makes us angry. Like, we're thinking about it every day. We have a shower, we think about it. Before we sleep, we think about it. We dream about it, like, you know, having nightmares, sweaty, you know, nightmares about it. Allow it, man. Allow it, and stop this. You know, as a fan base, we're just having a go at each other. It's madness. It's absolute madness. Let's just respect each other's opinions, man, and life will be better for you. You know what I mean? That's why I chill. I don't really get involved in a lot of things in regards to, you know, tit for tat or all that stuff. But yeah, just chill. We'll be fine. Hopefully something is gonna come around the corner that's gonna, you know, give us that, you know, lift up. And you know, honest, like we said before, he hasn't done anything wrong. He hasn't done anything right. So just leave him and let us see what he's gonna, you know, produce on the pitch, because, you know, the guy needs time. The guy needs time. Yeah. So that's how I see it anyway. Bonker says Matip could join Alonso at Leverkusen. Not bad signing for them. You know, Matip, to me, like, for years he's been the second centre back for Liverpool football, the second best centre back in my opinion in the Premier League, after Van Dijk. He was consistent, you know what I mean, and he never made a lot of mistakes, which I'm gonna miss, you know what I mean, compared to the likes of Konate, you know, and Kwanzaa, who are young. But if you look at Matip in his career at Liverpool, although he gets injured a lot, he didn't make a lot of mistakes, man. Hence why him and Van Dijk complemented each other, and they were brilliant together. What a fantastic partnership. If you go back in history in about 5 to 10 years time, that partnership should be up there with Rio and Vidic, in my opinion. Because they've done the league, they've done the Champions League, they've done the World Cup, they've done everything. You know what I mean? So got to give them credit for that. And to me, it's all about consistency, as I discussed with other football fans on the channel about world class level. It's about consistency. If you haven't got that consistency just yet, you got to wait for that, especially young defenders, if you know what I mean. And that's what I was talking about the other day with Igal. I was just honest about it. I said, we throw world class on players too early, hence why they don't really progress as players. Give them time and patience, and they will get there eventually. If you give it too early, they're gonna have that big head. They're gonna ask for more, you know, finance, which the club will probably disagree with, and then the agent is gonna get involved, and then the agent wants out, and then the player wants out. You know, you could cause a lot of problems for young players when you're calling them world class when they only had a few seasons in the Premier League. World class performances, yes, that can happen in the Premier League and, you know, in the Champions League, but the consistency is not there yet. So yeah, Lenny Arrow, listen, what is he, 19, getting a lot of money, may not do what they normally do, but you know, I'm not too fussed about it, because I don't even know if he's gonna succeed, people. I don't even know if he's gonna succeed. But do me a favor, people, please hit that subscription button, notification bell, like, and all that stuff. Just make the channel as big as possible. Let's get it to, you know, 2,000 as soon as possible. Abdul says, mate, you're the best YouTuber in my opinion. Wow, that's a big statement, but I don't think I am. But thank you. Honest, humble, always helpful. Keep it up. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Honestly, I appreciate that. Any transfer news? We've got lots to go through. I've got a few for you guys. I've got my own transfer as well. If I had a choice, I'll go for 4 players instead of 3 now. I want to get 4 players in, so we could discuss that as we go along. But get the comments through, people. I'm here for you guys at the end of the day. A few people say I don't read a lot of comments. I'm here to read it for you guys today. I want to chat with you. So that's what I'm here for. I'm here for an hour, 20 minutes max. If everybody comes on and, you know, starts chatting to me, we go on in it. I'll watch your video with Dominic Green. That is, people. If you Google it, it's Dominic Green. He's like he's my brother. So that's what he is, man. I known him since he was 4 years old. I'm 45, so look how many years. That's a long time. Yeah, gone. You know, on Google and check out his profile will come up basically on Wikipedia. Yeah, it was refreshing to see a professional footballer talk about the game. Yeah, listen, I will try my best. You know what I mean? I will try my best to bring professional footballers on here and UFT. UFT is the one I'm gonna try my best because you know we need that channel going. I mean, people, I'll put the link on here. Please go and subscribe. It's for every team in the Premier League and beyond that as well. It's not just like Premier League. It's gonna be like Italian League, Spanish League, French League. I just want to do that, people. I just want to give you the best content possible, not just on LRFC but in UFT as well. And it's got you know that UFT is something that's infectious, isn't it? It could like UFT. You could say that in it, so it's good. It's very, very good. Let me just put it on the actual stream. You have to keep like changing profiles in order for you to put it on there, so let me just do that. Yeah, with Dominic, I'm gonna discuss with him hopefully next week. If we could build that channel together with you know Anton, Uncle Rods, and other guys as well. It'd be a brilliant thing. Yeah, there's the link, people. If you just obviously tap on it, you will go to the channel, which you can subscribe to as well. Yeah, just give me the comments, people. That's what I'm here for. You know, like I could read your comments finally. I'm not going to be chatting away with other people. It's about me and you interacting. That's what I'm here for as well. Yeah, so let me go on. So I wouldn't worry about Leniaro, people. It is what it is. We have to move on, and we've got other transfers to talk about instead of like just this kid. He's gone to Man United. A guy is going to Man United is what it looks like. So Liverpool have to go the other direction and look for you know players that can make us better, that could actually compete for the first team as well. That's what I want to see. I don't want players who just you know come into the first team and sit on the bench. You know what I mean? And we wait for them for ages. It's crazy, absolutely crazy. Nah, ain't gonna happen like that. So yeah, there's this thing here about Trent. Fabrizio Romano has claimed that Jude Bellingham is speaking highly of Real Madrid to Trent Alexander-Arnold. So it's funny how football works out, you know what I mean? Because Jude Bellingham should be at Liverpool, Tchouaméni should be at Liverpool, Mbappe should be at Liverpool as well, considering you know considering what John W. Henry and you know the rest of the staff did when he was younger. They took him and his parents on a plane ride. They were chatting to him to come to Liverpool, and it didn't happen. I mean, it is what it is. But what I'm trying to say is, it's strange. Like those players, those three players should be Liverpool players wearing you know the red shirt, but instead they're wearing the Real Madrid shirt. Real Madrid are bullying people now, people. They're bullying people like Man City used to as well. And it's frustrating because, you know, if you're buying all the best players, especially the best young players, and then you're going to have them at Real Madrid for years and years. You know how Real Madrid is, people. Nobody is going to leave Real Madrid unless Real Madrid wants you to leave. So when you get all these youngsters together, and then they be in your team for the next 10 years, they're going to be dominating, you know, domestically and, you know, in Europe as well. This is what's frightening, and it's not fair to the rest of us because we're trying to get up there. Listen, Liverpool had the opportunity. They had the opportunity to, have that chance to be the number one team in Europe, but we didn't take it because you know we didn't spend the right money. We didn't get the right players, and if we did, I honestly think we would have been the best team in the world for a few years. But we didn't. Like each season you got to refresh. Each season you got to get new players in to compete with the old players. So there's competition for places. When there's competition for places, it elevates the players that's there. And we haven't done that. We keep waiting to the point other teams catch us up, and when they catch us up, we go down, and then we have to get back up again, and then it's madness. It's madness, man. This is why a lot of fans are upset about the way we move in transfer windows. It's understandable, people. Like, I think too many people, in my opinion, have an opinion that tries to be supportive of owners, but they don't want to hear other fans, you know, speaking about owners in a bad way. And if FSG have done something good, I understand the support for that, but they have a record, a criminal record of being negligent, you know, neglecting the team for a consistent basis, and that's what's upsetting when I look at that. Do I think Trent is going to be leaving Liverpool? I don't know. I really don't know, because, you know, a lot of fans are saying he's a Liverpool fan, you know, he's a Scouser, he's this. That doesn't matter in modern day football. That doesn't matter in modern day football. Modern day players are different to the Steven Gerrards and Robbie Fowlers and, you know, McManamans and whatever it is in the past. They're different. There's no loyalty in these players in the modern era. They want success. They want to win trophies. And if you're not offering that right in front of their face, and you want them to be part of a process that's going to be taking a long, long time, they're going to go the other way, man. Think about it. Think about it, people. That's what you got to look at. This era is different to my era, man, when players play for the you know, the club they love inside and out. It's different, man. It doesn't matter, man. If you don't offer them, you know, continuous success and, you know, hope that they can, you know, win league titles, why would they waste their best years in a club that's not going to do that? And you're not buying the right players at the same time as well. That's why I keep saying, people, this is why great players leave big clubs like us, because we don't have that mentality of capitalizing on moments. And when we don't capitalize on moments, this is why we go down on a continuous basis, man. And it's scary. It's really, really scary. I was in Frank Carlisle's show the other day, Liverpool historian, a legend, man, if people don't know that. I watched him when I was a kid, and I learned a lot. You know, like when you learn history, you learn from the people that know history. And Frank Carlisle is one of the best at that. And people go and subscribe to him, man, because he's brilliant at what he does. I'm a big, big fan. If you're a Liverpool fan, like through and through, like myself, you know who I'm talking about. Go and subscribe to him. There was one of the guys that was in there. I don't want to mention names. I don't want to like have a go at him or anything like that. It's each to their own. He got angry because, you know, they were talking about FSG, but it's Frank Carlisle's channel. He could talk about anything he wants. Like I could talk about anything I want in my channel. That's how it is. You know, I mean, everybody has an opinion, and he just went mad about it, and he just walked off. But, you know, sometimes I always say you gotta see if the person is okay mentally instead of like having a go at him as well. So just be careful and things like that. I know a lot of people on the comments that they were saying things about him, but it's sometimes mentally it could be draining. And, you know, personal life, man, personal life can be affecting you as well. That's why you probably act differently on stream. So just take it easy on people in the comments as well, guys, boys and girls. Yeah. But with Trent, is he gonna leave? It's just 50-50 for me, people. I don't know. I really, really don't know. I'm not gonna say he's a Liverpool fan through and through, and, you know, put a Liverpool shirt on his babies and all this stuff, and he's gonna stay forever. I'm not gonna say shit like that. Why should I say things like that? Because we don't know, you know, the work era. They're different. They're different, man. Mentally, they're different to us. I mean, if it was me, I'll stay at Liverpool. Even if we don't win anything, I'll stay at Liverpool, because Liverpool's my football club. But, you know, some people are ambitious, man. Got to think about it. Alexandra De Los says, big up, everyone. Don't get your hopes up with the transfers. I'm getting my hopes up now, but I'm going to give him a chance, bro. I'll give him a chance. We'll have to wait and see. Like I said before, Klopp has left. Slots come in. And we've got those people coming back like Julian Ward, Marco Edwards, etc. This is their time. This is their time to prove us wrong. This is their time to tell us it wasn't always about Klopp making decisions. It's our decisions that actually got us the success. And if we don't see that, and we see us like dropping off, you know, extremely, then we could say how we feel. But like judging them before anything happens is a bit of extreme, in my opinion. Just take it easy, people. Let's just see what happens in it. That's all I got to say about that. Big up, Liam, as always, brother. Thanks for coming on. Probably no signings, and knowing FSG may be last minute signing to keep the fans quiet. Come on. Let's take it easy. This is the UFT, people. Please go subscribe to that channel. I'll put it on the actual link. Big up to everyone. Please, if you're new, hit the subscription button, notification button, like button, all that's good stuff. I'm trying to be consistent. I'm trying to give you YouTubers coming on here, telling you about content creating, telling you about everything, you know, how to become a YouTuber, and, you know, talking about football as well. I'll try to bring more professional footballers as well, just to, you know, make the channel that much better. I appreciate everyone that's come on. Already subbed to the channel. Big up, Liam, as always, man. Yeah, don't think Trent Alexander is leaving Fuzzy. It depends on him, innit? It depends on him. Like I said, he's got ambitions, like every other player in the world. They've all got ambitions, man. And if he thinks like Liverpool, like he said, I think the thing that's come out of it is I'll wait and see. You know what I mean? So he's gonna wait and see if Liverpool are signing players to compete. If not, he might see out his contract to the end of the season and go for free. That's what's worrying me, because a lot of players have left Liverpool for free, and I don't want to see that. Let's see what's going on here. Cat Sunday, I think. Hopefully I said that right, bro. I just call it Cats. Are you FSG in or out? I'm out, bro. I've always been out. I don't like the way our club gets treated from owners that's capitalists, if you know what I mean, venture capitalists. If we was like interested in winning, we don't act this way. When you're on top, you go buy the best players in the world. That's what you do. And I'm not asking for, £100 million players. I'm asking for something ambitious, like to get us to the next step. Like, let me give you an example. That season when we was top of the league in January, and Matip got injured at Tottenham away, we needed centre backs to come in to elevate us to the league, to win the league. We didn't do that. We got mediocre centre backs, and they didn't end up playing at the end. We started playing Phillips and Reece Williams. You know what I mean? So, and that season, Man City won the league by 86 points. If we was consistent, we would have got to 90 points and would have won that league. That could have been our second league of the Premier League. That's what I'm saying, guys. That we have to think about winning. I mean, that's what sport is all about. That's what Liverpool's all about. Shankly's built this team to win, and we don't act like that anymore, man. People are forgetting what club we are. Daryl says, "Big up, Fozzie. Big up, Daryl, as always, man." What's this links with Kobo? Oh, yeah, let me bring that up. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff happening around the transfer, obviously, transfer window. This kid from Real Sociedad, Liverpool, are linked with him. Let me see where he is. He's obviously Japanese international. Apparently, yeah, he's 23. He's 23. Plays in the right wing and attacking midfielder. So it's something I think to do with covering for Salah. That's what they're looking for as well. Salah's getting on a bit, people, and we have to be realistic. There is a time you have to replace these players, and we haven't talked about it yet. Players don't last, man. We're gonna see Salah probably one day can't outpace the regular defenders. Those defenders everybody outpaces. It's gonna happen, people. And there's a lot of people talking about Salah should play as a number 10. But when Mane, changed the way he plays in the wing, we couldn't wait to get him out the door. But why is Salah? We have to accommodate him to play in a certain position if he can't play in the right wing anymore. You get what I'm saying, people? You gotta be consistent with your stuff. Mane was an integral part of Liverpool's success when he was here. Don't forget that. Without Mane, I don't think we'll win those trophies. Without Mane in his first season, I don't think we would have qualified for the Champions League as well. We haven't missed the Champions League since Mane has been at Liverpool Football Club. We have with Salah and all them lot. So, if we're going to get rid of Mane that easily, when his form drops, like his consistency drops, we've got to think about other players the same as well. If we could get about 100 million, probably 100 million, 111, 110 probably for Salah, I'll take it because it will go to the kitty and we could get some more players with that as well. But yeah, this kid apparently is quite good. Liverpool are looking at him. Like I said, he's an attacking midfielder and a right winger. So him covering for Salah until Salah eventually leaves, it'll be great. Like, it's like nurturing stages, isn't it? Nurturing stages with players. That's what I want to see at Liverpool Football Club, and I hope we do that. He's only 23. The future looks bright for him as well. I hope we get him. But I'm looking at other players and other positions, as I always say. There's so many positions we've got to fill. Yeah, people, get into the chat, man. I'm here for you guys, like I said. I've been told I don't really, interact with the chat that much, so that's why I'm here and trying to talk to you guys and read your comments. Like I said, I don't do Saturdays or Sundays doing chat shows. I do it on a weekdays, and I love to talk to you guys about it as well. Big up Joe. Yes, Fozzie. It's been a while, man. Lovely words about our Frank. Yeah, 100%, man. He's brilliant, mate. He's brilliant. I've watched him since I was a kid. I learned a lot from him as well. Kobo Gehi is 65 million. Gehi's a good defender, you know. You saw him in the Euros. I thought like he was one of the best defenders in the Euros. The way he played, I think a lot of people don't, don't talk about that as well. You know, like he replaced Maguire and all them lot, and he elevated to the next level in my opinion. And now people can see there's defenders outside John Stones and the likes of Maguire and all that stuff. So yeah, I thought he was phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal in the Euros. Is Liverpool gonna get him? I don't know. I really, really don't know because we're from what I've seen in the transfers, we're looking elsewhere as well. We're looking at this defender at the moment, in Archo. Um, so yeah, so I think because like with him, he can play left back and he could play as a centre back as well. So if you got both in one, then you don't really need to sign a left back, if you know what I mean. So I like that. Inacio, sorry, Inacio. Yeah, this is the defender I'm talking about. I think he'd be brilliant at Liverpool. We've been looking for him before and we didn't really go for him. But if we get him now, I think like it will solve our issues with the centre back and the left back position. So we don't need to buy two. We'll just buy one. It could do both, and I think that's the best business, a bit of business Liverpool can do. But there's a player I was thinking about as well, like along the weeks, and I don't think a lot of people brought him up on that. Is this player Albo from Real Betis? So not sorry, Leipzig. I think he'd be brilliant at Liverpool. What I like about him, he reminds me of a bit of a Jota and Mane. Like he could play out wide and he could play obviously as a attacking midfielder. So if he plays in these positions, it would elevate us, to the next level like we used to have in the past. He scores goals, he creates goals. He's quick on the ball. He can dribble, and basically first line of defense as well. So he's a typical Liverpool player if you look at from outside what we got right now. I think he'd be brilliant at Liverpool. I've been vouching for him for a while because I watched him in the Champions League with Leipzig, and I thought he was phenomenal. And you saw him in the Euros, like he creates a lot of chances for strikers and all that stuff. So yeah, man, I think like if we go for this type of player, I think we could take it to the next level in regards to attacking as well. Um, because it's not the same anymore. It's not the same the attacks that we had in the past. Yes, Gakpo has done phenomenally in the Euros, but what has he done? In the Premier League in the last few seasons, you could play a certain way in international football, but you could play a different way in club football. But this kid is consistent in both. That's what I like about him, and him being at Liverpool Football Club will be brilliant in my opinion. I've been vouching for him. Like, I don't talk about a lot of players, but him. He'd be brilliant, man. He's brilliant. Yeah, at Frank Carlo, yes, brother. But don't know if any is true. Oh, you mean the Kobo and Gahi? I don't know, bro. I don't want to make up anything for you guys. You know what I mean? The last thing I want to do is make up stories in regards to players coming to Liverpool. But I'm only giving you speculations at the moment because we're looking at players, and a lot of our fan base are not happy with the movement of the club. But as I said, I'll just wait till the end and see what we're gonna get because I think we're jumping the gun far too quickly and getting frustrated, which is understandable. Like for some people, that's not trusting the owners of their past history in the football club in regards to buying players. But yeah, it is what it is, people. Let's just take it easy. Just be calm and wait in it and wait. We will see who was the master. Was it the manager or the recruitment team? The recruitment team. Like I said, people, keep up with the comments. I'm here for you guys today, and we could discuss further. I've seen this transfer as well. Baris, I think it's Baris Alper Yilmaz. Yilmaz, yeah, is a Turkish international. We saw him in the Euros. He's quite good, He's quite good. I don't know how true this transfer is, but there's a lot of speculation about him coming to Liverpool. Um, what? Let me just check his stats. Is 24. Um, Brilliant in the Euros. You know, he's done his bits. He plays for Galatasaray, 79 appearances, 20 appearances for international team. Plays out wide. We're just linked to too many players that's playing out wide. We got like, you know, our ones. Like, we need to get rid of Diaz and Gakpo. Then if we're gonna get so many players out wide. Yeah, it's just speculation about this player. They're looking at him. They want him to come to Liverpool. You know, the fan base and all that stuff. There's a lot of reports about it, but I don't know. I don't know enough about him. There's one thing playing in the Turkish league, and there's another thing playing in the Premier League. You know, I mean, it's two different things. So we need to be careful when we're talking about things like that. Um, yeah, he's all right. He's all right. I'm not gonna say a lot about him because I don't know a lot about him. I have no idea. But this is my transfer, people. This is the ones I want in. So if you're looking for what Fozzy wants, this is it. Yeah, Inacio, Almo, Edison, and Kudus. That's the future if you want to be the best club in the Premier League, in my opinion. You look at, you know, the centre back, like I discussed earlier. He could play left back and he could play centre back. You buy two in one, and he's solid as well. And we was linked with him before, but we didn't go for him. Not a lot of teams went for him as well, so he's still available. And then you got Almo. I already said it. He reminds me of Jota and Mane, you know, like with his closing down Mane, Jota with his directness and his finishing. So that can be a lot of improvement in Liverpool Football Club if we go for Almo as well. And then you got Edison, DM, and he could play central midfield as well. What I like about Edison is he's very, very happy in dropping deep and protecting that back line. And he's, you know, he doesn't shirk a challenge. He always goes for the ball and wins the ball back as well. That's what I like about him. I really hope, like, we look into things like this, because, you know, if we get these type of players in, it will take us to the next level. And not a lot of fans will complain about it either. I mean, we do a lot of complaining off the pitch, but if we get these guys on the pitch, 4 players, you know, I mean, it does. You know what it is as well, people? It doesn't have to be all in one season. Like, we could get 3 now, and then get 1 in January if we're challenging for the title to elevate us to the next level. We could do something like that. But I don't think this will cost a lot if we get these players. You just have to negotiate in a way that probably players going the other way as well. Players that don't have any future at Liverpool Football Club, but still have that valuation. You know what I mean? You could still get rid of them, and they'll get you money back. You gotta be smart. You gotta be smart, because we're letting too many players leave for free, and we've been doing that for the last 9 years, and the club. A lot of players have left for free, and I'm getting tired of that. I think it's time we do something else as well. Yeah, big up Ravi as always, bro. Big up, brother. Big up Hollywood as well. Link LFC. Are we getting that Turkish lad? I don't know, mate. It's just speculations at the moment. There's no true stories towards that. But yeah, it's just speculations. There's no true stories to that. Ravi says people are jokers. Bigging up Slot just cause Klopp sang his name on the last game of the season. I don't think, Ravi, I don't think, you know, I'm not here to criticize the manager. As I said, it's not his fault he's here. I mean, if Liverpool Football Club comes calling, it's very rare that managers have to turn that down. You know what I mean? It's a challenge, first of all. It's one of the biggest clubs in world football, and it could elevate you as a manager as well. So you can't blame him. He might not be what you want, but to be honest, not many people wanted him because we didn't know who he was. You know what I mean? If you tell me top 5 managers, I wouldn't put Arne Slot there. You know what I mean? His name wouldn't even have entered my head if he even was top 10. All I know is Tottenham wanted him last season, no, the season before last, of course, and he didn't go because he wanted to stay at finals and help develop that team that he had there, which won, you know, obviously the league and the cup last season. Yeah, so we just gotta be careful, bro. I think like the worst thing that can happen to the people that doubt him is he could make the team better, and he could elevate the team to the next level. And I think a lot of people regret having a go at him, and then you get pulled for that, saying, you know, from our fan base saying, but I thought you didn't like him. You know, I thought you said, you know, he's not good enough. I thought he was crap. That's what they're gonna ask you at the end, Ravi. So we just gotta be calm, wait and see what happens this season, because we've got no choice, bro. He's got 2-year contract. He's got 2-year contract, Ravi. So we've got to wait and see if it's gonna work out. Because I think if we jump the gun and he does well, we're gonna regret it at the end of the day, and that's what we don't want. We don't want to regret things like that. So many people said about Bill Shankly and Bob Paisley. Bob Paisley taking over. Is he their coach? You know what I mean? He's an ex-player for Liverpool, obviously, from Sunderland. I think that's where he's from. Was he the one that's, you know, gonna elevate Liverpool to the next level? And then the rest is history. Bob Paisley is the greatest Liverpool manager of all time, even though we know Shankly, you know, is the one that got us where we are. So we just have to just wait and see. Like, Bob Paisley didn't have no credibility. He didn't have no, you know, CV that says he was a great manager. Kenny Dalglish, when he became Liverpool manager, he had no CV that says like he's gonna last at Liverpool. You know what I mean? And you know, the rest is history. Joe Fagan as well, when he won the treble, the original treble, that is. You know what I mean? Not many people saw him as a manager before Liverpool. Not many actually saw him after Liverpool as a manager as well. So it happens, bro. It happens, guys. You know what I mean? So we just have to wait and see with Slot. I think we're jumping the gun at the moment and criticizing him. It's not the way. It's not his fault. He's hit the jackpot in regards to football profile of a football club, which is, you know, one of the biggest in world football. Liverpool is the biggest in world football alongside Real Madrid and AC Milan. We need that respect. We need to tell people who we are, but we don't do that enough, in my opinion, because we just buy time and accept the team becoming mediocre, and that's the wrong way of going about it, in my opinion. I'm always going to remind people, we're Liverpool Football Club. Don't ever expect me, you know, to be mediocre, whether you like it or not. That's how I am, and this is what I'm going to push forward always, and I'm never going to back down from anyone. Anyone could come and debate me about it. You know what I mean? If they want me to accept the football club becoming shit, you're talking to the wrong person, man. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, so this is my transfer. These 4 players, if they can't come in this, obviously this transfer window, like a few of them, well, we'll just gradually build towards that. If you think Salah is going to be, you know, doing his business this season and continue playing without injuries and all that stuff, okay, so next season we get Kudus then, or in January we get Kudus then. But, you know, we still need 2 or 3 players, people, like, to, you know, challenge for at least top 4, top 3, top 2, whatever it is, or first place. Because you look at Man City, I don't think Man City have that aura about them anymore, in my opinion. They're panicking at the moment because, you know, they're in the courts. And in November, I've heard that there's going to be the hearing, and we're going to see if, you know, the 115 charges is true. I'm not gonna like jump the gun and say yes, get them relegated now. We have to wait, you know, we have to wait, see the evidence against them, and then see if Klopp, all those years he's been fighting with this team, they've been cheating, if you know what I mean. So let's just wait and see for that. Arsenal, they are frightening, people. I gotta be real, like, Arsenal are frightening. Arsenal is a young team that's up and coming, young manager that's up and coming, and, you know, I've always said the days Klopp and Pep Guardiola leave, they could be the next team that's going to take over, and it looks that way. What we're watching, I've heard it could be Pep's last season this season as well. He wants to like rest and then new adventure for him. But, you know, once these people leave, these great managers, there's always, you know, other managers that want to take over. And the way Arsenal are playing at the moment is frightening, man. It is frightening. They haven't won anything yet, but they've got the potential to win things, you know what I mean? So just which is our fault, you know what I mean? Which is our fault as well, if you think about it. Like, we sat back and let this happen. I mean, if we got the players, the right players in, you know, the likes of Arsenal would have been seen, you know what I mean? We would have like elevated to the next level, and, you know, it would be hard to catch. When you give teams hope, you know, that's when they start getting that confidence, and, you know, they start thinking they're better than you, they shouldn't lose to you. It's like, you know, competitive side of football. You know, if you play football, you'll understand what I'm trying to say. And that's what they got now. They got the time on their side, and it's frightening, man. Absolutely frightening. Okay, people, this is what I've obviously brought to you guys today. Obviously, I wanted to chat to you guys. It's a Saturday. I know everybody's busy, but yeah, I want to talk about obviously Alan Hansen. There he is. Everybody was worried about Alan Hansen. His recovery is already underway. As you can see him in the picture, he's playing golf. So thank God he's good, man. You know, if people don't know who Alan Hansen is in my opinion, he's the greatest Liverpool defender of all time. He had it all, man. He had it all. He had it all as a defender. I don't say pace, but he had the other stuff like intelligence and, you know, leadership and winning pedigree. You know what I mean? He's won a lot of Champions Leagues down the years with Liverpool Football Club. Something like 14 years at the club or 16 years along at the football club. Won multiple championships, man. And we was worried in case, you know, it was the worst. A lot of people were writing it on X. And I said, wait until you hear otherwise, you know what I mean? But it looks like he's recovering well, man. A lot of people have obviously sent best wishes for him, and glad to see him back, man. You know, Liverpool Football Club, we look after our own. We look after our own. We don't stray, you know, to other things as well, and I like that. Because as soon as people hear that, you know, the best wishes came through everywhere, and you know, a lot of Man United fans as well, man, gave him best wishes as well. So, although we're rivals, you know, with other clubs, they know special players, you know what I mean, when they come along as well. Yeah, so that's me done, people, in regards to the transfers. Hopefully, cleared it up well. You know who I want. I already gave it to you, like Kudus, Almo, Insigne, and Edison. That's the four I want. If I had a choice, you know what I mean. We have to wait and see, man. I'm not gonna jump the gun or anything like that. It's up to the owners. It's up to the, you know, the CEO and the recruitment team if they're really interested in signing these players. I think we need to start forgetting about Gordon and players like that. I haven't heard anything about that after that. You know, talks about him and Kwanzaa swapping. You know, what I mean, it didn't go further than that. So we need to forget about that. But I heard a little bit of rumor like about Ruben Neves coming to Liverpool. I don't know how true that is, but I like Ruben Neves. If you think about it, can you imagine him, Soboslai, and McAllister in that middle? Because he's a DM, but he keeps possession. He could take shots. He could take free kicks. He could take, you know, he could defend for the team, and he's a leader as well. He plays in Saudi at the moment, but Ruben Neves, like, how old is he? Let me just check. Him as a DM. Would be outstanding in my opinion, because, you know, would be a possession team if you look at it that way. I remember him at Wolves. We was linked with him a few years ago, and I was actually doing a transfer about him as well, live transfer. So, yeah, so Ruben Neves, 27. I mean, still at a good age with the young players. He could like help out, and you know, he's in the prime of his career. Defensive midfielder. He's at Al Hilal, so yeah, man, and he's always fit. It looks like he doesn't miss a lot of games, so I like him. I really like him. I've always said it about Ruben Neves. If Liverpool get him, it would be brilliant, because it would make us, you know, a positional team that can, you know, compete with the best of them in the world, and especially us having Champions League football and, you know, Premier League football, the cups and all that stuff. I think getting him in will be a brilliant signing. I don't know how much it's going to be, because he's 27 years old. I don't think Liverpool will go over the £50 million mark with that. But yeah, I think it'd be brilliant. Maybe 25, 30, something like that. Liverpool probably go for him. And we'll see. Yeah, that's all I got for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll be back hopefully on Monday, and then Tuesday. Then Wednesday, have a guest, probably get some people on here, could chat about a lot of stuff. Yeah, but do me a favor, people, hit that subscription button, notification button, a like button, all that good stuff. It's very hot in here, especially when the lights on you, because I've got the green screen behind me. As fans, people, let's just stick together and see where we go from here. Us moaning and, you know, having a go at each other is not the way. It's not a very good, you know, representation for Liverpool Football Club, the way we do things. You know what I mean? Arguing with each other, all that stuff. Because, you know, we're better than that. We're better than that at the end of the day. Liverpool Football Club is way too big for their fans to have a go at each other, and, you know, and put it on social media and all that stuff. We're better than that. All right, people, like, share, subscribe. See you soon. Take care, everybody.